Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Win a Game Steal a Player franchise. This is going to be probably episode 12, I think. Yeah. So getting into it, we've done the trades, had quite a few decent ones this week. Maybe not like there's one really big one. So getting into that should be fun. Actually, let's go game capture here, I think. Yeah, let's go game capture here. Um, is it game capture? Or sorry guys, I'm just switching everything up on you. It's display capture. Yep, sorry. Display capture for you guys. Go ahead and I'll let you guys take a peek at the league transactions here. So had one minor mistake, had to figure that out. Anyways, these are the big ones. Rams traded Puka Nacua to the Eagles. The Seahawks trade Ernest Jones to the Cardinals. The biggest one, 49ers trade Nick Bosa to the Packers. Another big one, Colton Miller to the Broncos, courtesy of the Raiders. Another big one was the Titans trade Jeffrey Simmons to the Texans. The Cowboys traded Damian Pierce to the Commanders. Giants traded Calvin Austin to the Bucks. Dolphins. So this one was where I messed up. So this is actually courtesy of the Colts. Colts traded Julian Blackmon to the Lions, and the Lions traded Antonio Gibson to the Dolphins. This was my fault. I messed up the trades. Everything is how it should be. David Njoku to the Steelers from the Browns, and DeForest Buckner to the Bears. And I think that I did this in the last episode, but I'll remind you. Isaiah Pacheco from the Chiefs to the Panthers, and we, of course, got Mark Andrews to the Chargers. So, pretty big one, and I saw something there that I did not particularly like. And that is that we let go of our wide receiver, DJ Chark. Don't want that to happen. So we're going to sign DJ Chark back. Just grab him off the market just because I don't want that to be be one of the things. And then I'm just going to cut Foster Sorrell. So, yeah, we are back. And we are going to be playing the Atlanta Falcons today. Potential people that we could get from the Falcons include, but not well included, include Zach Martin, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Justin Simmons, Kyle Pitts, David Bakhtiari, Grady Jarrett, Matthew Judon, Michael Penix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Michael Penix is available and Clark Phillips is available. Remember, we are not doing kickers, punters no more. And this is a big game because obviously you can tell if we lose, we have big names up for grabs. We have Jamar Chase, Rashawn Slater, Mark Andrews now, Derwin James, Khalil Mack, Justin Herbert, Jake Matthews, Joey Bosa, Lad McConkey, Deion Henley. I think those are the 10. Deion Henley now creeps into our top 10. We'll have to update that as well. Do not want to lose Deion Henley. Has been a monster for us thus far. That being said, this is our first time where we have been allowed to use Deion Henley in our or not Deion Henley, Justin Herbert with Jamar Chase. So should be interesting. Definitely am excited to be able to do this. And definitely excited to see that pairing. Gus Edwards having a pretty decent campaign, especially not playing too much definitely in the first game of the season, but definitely playing a lot more. Had a great game last week, carried us to the win when we did not have our starter, Justin Herbert, out there. Definitely carried us. As usual, we'll be kicking off here. Let me know if you guys want me to change that up. Maybe just switch the kicking to receiving thing. I don't. Bring back the coin flip, Madden. Please, please bring back the coin flip. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Deion Henley, the defensive standout for us. Penix is going to be in the shotgun here, and the person that I want to steal most this week comes in the form of number 7 on the Falcons, Bijan Robinson. Give me Bijan Robinson. I would take Zach Martin too. I would like Zach Martin, but give me Bijan frickin' Robinson. Micah Hyde goes for a hit stick tackle. 28-yard pass there, or probably 24-yard pass there via Michael Penix's arm. And Deion Henley getting into the backfield, it looks like, to get a tackle on Bijan Robinson. Stopped it for a gain of nothing, it seems. That I think that's more of a loss and a gain of nothing. And Penix so good at escaping the pocket and gets Pitts on the improvisation play. Pitts gets a touchdown. That is not like real life. Fantasy owners know it. Kyle Pitts touchdown via Michael Penix on some improvisation, and they have an early lead on 4 plays and a minute 37 used. We are away this week in Atlanta. That could be playing into how our defense is playing, but we will see. We have Darius Davis, and he goes forward for another yard, or for 26 yards. Pretty much a gain of 6. That was caught in the landing zone. If we would have fair caught it, it would have been to the 6. And a big hit, but Justin Herbert's going to get up to the 12. And remember, we do have a big new weapon for Justin Herbert as well. We not only have Jamar Chase, but we have a new weapon in Mark Andrews too. So we need to be looking for Mark Andrews today. Need to be looking to get the ball to him in the middle of the field. And I mean, we saw Will Dissly. He's been very dependable for us as well. Need to be using him. And Justin Herbert is going to go down for a 12-yard sack. Justin Herbert going down for a 12-yard sack definitely is not great for us, but I'm not too worried. We still have a few downs to get back into positive, and he's gonna huck it up, and it's gonna be caught by Gus Edwards for a big gain of 45 yards. Justin Herbert staying composed in the pocket when pressure is coming at him, and was able to get Gus Edwards on a wheel route for 45 yards. Justin Herbert rushing up the gut and sliding down at the 3. A gain of 13 on the play. Justin Herbert doing everything himself here. Can't have perfect protection all the time. Takes a sack, and he's getting sacked again. Loss of about 9 on that. 2nd and goal. Looking for Dissly here. I'm liking Dissly here, and I don't like anything here, and we're getting sacked again. That's 3 sacks, 2 sacks in a row. This is not good. Ball out to the 21 here. Pretty much a Hail Mary play, and that's getting picked! Picked by, I think that's Alford on the, brings it out to the 17, and the Chargers are now in trouble. Justin Herbert, who has been playing a lot better, mistake-free football recently, just gave up a big interception, and Drake London is having another great reception, as he gets a gain of about, I think, 33 and then another, so 53 yards on that reception by Drake London. This has the recipe for disaster, and that's offsides. Free play for the Falcons, going to bring them up to the 25-yard line on a 1st and 5 via the Joey Bosa offsides. That will be accepted. And the Falcons have us by the balls right now, and we have got to figure out how to answer. Jefferson getting out there, and they're going to get a gain of 5 for the first down. We need anything that we can get here. And that's a sack. Joey Bosa makes up. I will be right back. All right. Had a call from my fiance. Had to take that. And we are got to finish this game. Oh my god, dude, I'm throwing. It looks like I'm throwing, but they slow down whenever I switch on to them. Like, what is this? All right, Kamani Vidal's back there to return. Probably because DJ Chark was released, and I'm not going to screw with it. All right, but we are going to get back in this freaking game right now. And we're going to throw some freaking bombs downfield, too, while doing it. Ah, oh, right at his feet. Dive for it. We need to get some freaking yards. I like this. We're throwing it up to Jamar. The H-bomb! Ah, oh, incomplete. Man, I like Jamar Chase over there. And he's going to get his first reception from Justin Herbert. First down. Nearing the 2-minute warning here. And Gus Edwards going to get the screen and going to go forward for the first down out of bounds. Going to get close to the 2-minute warning here. We're going to hot route Jamar Chase down the field. We're going to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning, and we're going to throw it, and we're going to get hit as we throw. 2-minute warning hits. We need to get down the field, and we need to score a touchdown. Jamar Chase is on a drag here. I kind of like it. And we're going to throw to him. And we're going to go and we're going to beat players to the outside. Get about a gain of about probably 17 on the play. You know, I like Ladd McConkey here. They're going to start doubling up. They're going to start doubling up Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a Ladd McConkey touchdown. Ladd McConkey grabs the touchdown. We're back in this game. 1:48 left. Let's get a punt. Let's get the ball back, and let's score again. That's the key here. Kicking the ball out of the end zone. It's going to come back to the 30. Let's get a stop. They're not good. These guys are not good. Let's get it. And it's going to go over the middle. Drake London going to shake multiple hits off. Going to take multiple tacklers to bring him down. They're making us choose who to cover here. And I'm starting to think that we need to cover the receivers more than the backs. And it's going to be another throw to Drake London. Timeout on the field. 5 wide here for the Falcons. Michael Penix all alone. Oh, man. Fumble! Khalil Mack is there! If there was someone faster just right behind him, I would have lateraled it. I would have. Big turnover there for the Chargers. Let's capitalize on it. They know that they need to cover McConkey now. Can we expose somebody else like Mark Andrews down the field? Justin Herbert just has targets and targets to throw to. And that, just like that, within 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, it's a tie ball game for the Los Angeles Chargers. 14-14. We're doing our best here. One play, 73 yards for the newest Charger, Mark Andrews. We're going to kick it out to them here. It's going to be Alford to return, and it's going to be a hit, and he's going to get it out past the 30 to the 32 with 41 seconds left in the half. We are receiving in the second half, so we do have that benefit for us, and we are sending the pressure, and we were unable to get the sack, but we will be able to stop them on the screen for no gain on the play. No to little gain on the play. My voice just cracked a little bit there. Justin Jefferson, and he's getting sacked by Joey Bosa. We're gonna call a timeout here. 3rd and 19 for the Falcons. And it's a run. It's going to be a run. And we're calling another timeout. It's 4th and 14. We will have one timeout left once they punt us the ball. And this is huge. This is absolutely monstrous. Darius Davis going to receive. Get the ball back. There's going to be 18 seconds left. They are surely going to be playing prevent, and they are not. But we are going to get our licks in here as we are going to try and have some very big plays here. And we're going to call a timeout midfield, 50 at the 50-yard line with 12 seconds left. Enough time for a couple plays, potentially a touchdown throwing grab. And that's a sack, and that's pretty much going to do it for the half. That's going to bring us to halftime. Maybe a little bit of poor time management there. Not exactly sure what I would have done different, but yeah. Gonna go ahead and commit to throwing it deep there. I feel like that's what we've been doing good at. I feel like maybe defending middle, defending the medium pass would have been better, but Darius Davis kind of whipping his way through there for at least a gain of about 11, catching it in the landing zone. We have Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase. Oh, goes for the catch. Kind of a weird angle for an aggressive catch. Didn't really like that. Kind of one-on-one there. Kind of expect him to go and get that. And we are getting sacked again. Justin Herbert sacked for the 5th time today. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. I knew you were in here. Oh shit. Hi. How are you? Don't do it yet. Do it right now. Yeah, right. Let's get back into it. I can't do it with you in here. Alright, big punt here. Oh my god. These won't fucking sit down. It's gonna be a pass. I guarantee it's gonna be a pass. We need a big turnover here. A big stop. I told you it was gonna be a pass. Guess. Get the fuck out of bounds. This is horrible.
Set up. Set go. Ready, ready.
Big tackle for loss there for Alohi Gilman.
Okay, ready. Go.
I was on the phone.
Yes, it was muted and paused. Everything.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Hey, hey. Check that. Check that.
I didn't even press the sub button and it subbed, and gotta punish that guy for that. Yeah. We need a miss here. Need a miss here. Need a big miss here. It's gonna be a miss off the post. Big miss.
Ready. Ready.
And it's going to be a big catch and run for Mark Andrews, going for a few, don't even know how many yards, probably 30. About 30 yards on the play. Love to get Jamar Chase some action in the end zone here. And it looks like we're just going to do just that. And it's going to be a Jamar Chase touchdown. The first connection for Jamar Chase and Justin Herbert together. Jamar Chase having a good start to his Los Angeles Charger career. 2 plays, 59 yards to cap off a TD for the Chargers. Third quarter, minute 48 left. We're kicking it off to the Falcons. The Falcons are getting the ball around the 6-yard line here, and it's going to be for a gain of about 9 on the return for the Falcons.
Here we go. Set.
Big short throw for a gain of 9 on the play from Michael Penix. The Falcons seem to be in a passing mood today, even though they have probably one of the best running backs in the league. Fake handoff to Bijan Robinson here, just staying back in protection, and Derwin James is going to be there to punish them for the short pass for a loss of 1 on the play. Michael Penix in shotgun, handing it off to Bijan, a little too late. 4th and 2 is being brought up, and they are going to punt it. This is where we need to take advantage. We need to score some points and put this game on ice. Next score could be the dagger for us. Darius Davis gets caught up, and only a return of about 4 yards on the play. Darius Davis caught up there. We're going to try and run the ball a little bit here. Haven't done that, I don't think, at all today. And we're going to run with Gus Edwards for a gain of 2 to bring in the 4th quarter.
Set. 21. Set.
And try to run it again here. Safety comes up. Gets us for another gain of 2. Unfortunately, gonna have to go back to the passing attack. That's just been working today. I'm gonna pass it to Mark Andrews. A gain of 4 there. Short 2. I think we're in a good spot to go for it here. I like our chances. We're gonna run to our strong side of our line here, and we're gonna run it right forward for a first down. 4 minutes left in the game right now. Have to be smart about our decision making here. They are going to commit to not really anything. They were able to stop Gus Edwards on a run for a gain of 7. They have to be more aggressive here if they're going to have another shot of possessing the football. Gus Edwards going to go forward for a gain of 1 on the play and hoping to get the last. It's going to be 3rd and 2 and a long 2 at that, and it's going to be pushed forward by Gus Edwards for a first down, bringing us well within our 2-minute warning. Capabilities here. We're still going to snap the ball. I want Gus Edwards to get some work today, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. We're going to bleed out the clock here. They have the potential to get the ball back. Have to get a stop. A stop pretty much ends this, or a first down pretty much ends this game. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a first down. And Gus Edwards going forward for, I think, a gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring forward 3rd and 3. I still think that we're in field goal range, so we don't really have to worry too much about much. And it doesn't really matter because Gus Edwards is going to plow forward for the first down anyways, and that pretty much puts this thing on ice. We're going to continue to feed Gus Edwards the ball as he deserves his yards on the day. And I mean, it's going to come in a late yardage situation, and that's totally fine with me. And they're going to call their last time out there. It's 2nd and 1, and a first down ends this game. And Zion Johnson gets a great block for Gus Edwards, and he is going to get another first down. The clock cannot be stopped at this point by the Falcons, and we are going to run this clock out, maybe even get Gus Edwards his touchdown as he fights and fights for his 10 yards there. They're going to call it 2nd and inches, but to me, that's a first down, and we're not stopping until we get this guy a touchdown. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, if they score in garbage time, they score in garbage time, but he deserves his touchdown. He's going to rush for probably about 86 yards today and a touchdown, and that was pretty much all coming in the first quarter, or in the fourth quarter, so definitely props to Gus Edwards in the fourth quarter for closing that game out, putting the team on his back, and he did just that. Great game from Gus Edwards. It's going to be just a small kick here, probably out to the 10 here. And they are going to get it to the 30 for a gain of 10. 34 seconds left on the clock. They are going to be bombing it, so we're just going to put pretty much people back. I'm going to play Derwin James on the prevent side, and they're just sending people out with Christian Fulton missing a tackle, putting him at the 42. Definitely not out of the woods technically. Like, there is a path to them to win. That path is very, very difficult. They're gonna have to get a Hail Mary. I mean, run it out of bounds here. I mean, they're getting yards, and that's not great, but I mean, by all means, they're gonna need a lot more than, like, this is a touchdown or bust play here. Like, they have to be sending people for the touchdown here, and they're throwing it out of bounds. There's 18 seconds left. They're 2 touchdowns down. They got to get a touchdown. They got to get the onside kick, and they have to get another touchdown. Like, it's improbable. They're throwing it out of bounds again. I mean, this is literally it. This has to be a touchdown. There's not enough time. Not enough time. Even, like, if they get a touchdown, it's got to be quick. It's got to be quick. And another switch, random switch, and Penix is looking for anything. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. That's going to be 4th and 10. Unfortunately, I mean, I actually am kind of, like, I do enjoy watching Falcons football when they're not playing the Chargers. Unfortunately, that's going to do it for them. 28-14 is the score. Let's go ahead and do the wheel spin, get out of here, and yeah. Sorry for such a crazy video. A lot of stuff is going on in the background for my fiance and I. So unfortunately, it's just stuff that had to happen right then and there. Time sensitive. So It is what it is. Can't do much else about that. We're gonna go ahead take a look at this, and for the Falcons, these are the players that will be available for us. Hoping for Bijan Robinson here. Really hoping for Bijan Robinson. That would be the goal. Let's see. And the wheel is off, and the wheel says another wide receiver. I'm not complaining, but do we need another wide receiver? I mean, that's what I was asking for at the beginning of the series. But Drake London is going to be the next Los Angeles Charger. Got to make sure that we get that noted down here. We'll say ATL to LAC. And then we'll go over to Drake London and Control X and Control V. Yeah. So we found that out. We got that going. Perfect. And then let's just go ahead and take a look at the other at what else happened throughout the league. I'm really curious to take a peek in on the before we see. I want to see if KC can beat, or if Vegas can beat KC. Would love to see if San Francisco can dethrone Buffalo. Would love to see if who wins that Cleveland Denver game. And I would love to see the Rams get a win here. That would definitely be a big one for them. And Chicago Detroit should be interesting. Yeah. So let's go check at how these games shake out. And guys, I see a big one. Our next game is versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And depending on what happens here, I mean, we could be getting a great player. And it looks like they won their game from what it looks like. So they will be getting reinforcements. And let's go take a peek. This is big. Justin Jefferson is again up for grabs as Detroit loses to Chicago. Dallas loses to the New York Giants. Green Bay loses to Miami. Vegas loses to the Chiefs by a big margin. Atlanta gets beat by us. Cincinnati loses to Pittsburgh. Arizona loses to Minnesota. New England loses to Indianapolis. The Seattle loses to the New York Jets. Tennessee loses to Washington. Houston loses to Jacksonville. New Orleans loses to the Rams. Tampa Bay loses to Carolina. Baltimore loses to Philly. San Francisco loses to Buffalo. And Denver loses to Cleveland. So some talent leaving, some talent coming, staying in, going to a different team. The biggest one though, Detroit getting beat by Chicago. Let's go ahead and do that spin live on stream and live on recording. I think it would be beneficial to do a couple of the bigger spins on like this. So the Lions are up for grabs, and they are going to, who was it? Let's see here. The Lions, they lost to Chicago, if I'm correct. They lost to Chicago. So let's go ahead and do Chicago. Who is going to Chicago? Live on recording. You saw it here first. It's going to be, I think that's Kirby Joseph. Kind of a little bit of a letdown, I would say, for sure. But there is one more we are gonna do. Well, maybe not. Kirby Joseph, probably one of the. What's crazy is one of the worst Lions players at it in 89 overall. It's interesting to say. Any other ones that we're kind of thinking could be fun to do? We already have done ourselves. Baltimore to Philly. Let's do Baltimore to Philly. The Bird Bowl. Baltimore to Philly. The Ravens gave up another player last week. And that was Mark Andrews to us. And they are going to, in turn, give up another player in terms of George Karlaftis to the Eagles. So Baltimore going on a bit of a losing streak here. Haven't lost any of their important players, but have had tough games. Baltimore is giving up their worst player on their list. And is there anything else? Anything else? Browns Broncos could be interesting. Let's go ahead and do Browns Broncos and then we'll call it. Browns Broncos. Sorry, did the Browns lose to the Broncos? Nope, the Broncos lost to the Browns. So they will be up for grabs. And for the Browns, they will be receiving one of these 10 players, and it's going to be a one and done game. Colton Miller from the previous Raider, now previous Bronco, will now be a Brown. So that's going to do it for us. It's going to be Denver to Cleveland and then Control V. So yeah, that's going to do it for us. Unfortunately, yeah. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Sorry for it being kind of erratic. Had some stuff I had to take care of. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.